Hello, hello, can y'all hear me? Hey, I'm new to FANBASE, and I see you all have an open discussion here. So I just want to utilize you all for my focus group. Is that okay? Lady said, yes, it is. I said, okay, listen, I have a show called Happy at Home, and I want to run some of my rules by you that I use in my show and see what y'all think. I just want to get your opinion. So I ran the rule of the delivery by you. And one of my other rules is the bow down rule. When you mad, I can't be mad. A young lady said, why we gotta use the word bow down? I said, well, those are just the words I choose. People can choose the words that they want to use, whatever fit their mood, their attitude, or their desire, or their comfort. Then after I gave an example of the bow down rule, the young lady came back and said, well, what's the resolution? Well, what's the resolution? And then I tried to explain that there is not a resolution, because in the bow down rule, that just means that you're going through something that may not even involve me, may not involve us in the relationship. So there's no reason for a resolution. Hey, what's up, everybody? This your boy Ryan, aka Cameraman ATL. And listen, my show has started, and it's gonna be dynamic, awesome, off the chain. By the way, let me go ahead and point this out. My buddy Nigel Perkins, who I'm gonna have do me an intro to the show, I'm wearing his shirt. He gave me a shirt a long time ago. He probably don't remember. I say I ain't gonna pull on no neck. I just want everybody to see the Nigel Perkins R&B soul singer. Holla at your boy. So listen, like I just said, that's my alter ego. He's gonna be not as nice as I am. I'm a nice guy. Him, he's not gonna be as nice as me. And that's kind of hard because I am nice. I call myself now the happy coach. And the reason I call myself the happy coach is because my goal is to help people that are in relationships stay happy, stay together, stay content, stay in a good space, in a good place. So that's what my show is about. So like I was saying, like my alter ego was saying, I went on FANBASE, and it's amazing how people wanted to debate something positive. And maybe because the show, that helps the show when you tit for tat, but I don't like that. And the reason I don't like that is because what we're doing on my show is we're trying to help people get to the promised land. So when you hear a negative, it's just to turn a negative into a positive. And one of the things that the young lady kept saying that I had to explain, and I tried to articulate it to the best of my knowledge, is that she wanted to know in the bow down rule situations, what's the resolution? And I told her that it's not no resolution. Let me explain this to everybody. In a relationship, I believe that everyone should have what I call the bow down rule. And what the bow down rule does for you is it'll allow you to think about things before you do it. Think about the consequences before you say it. And also gives you an opportunity to take a breath before you cause any downtime in your relationship. So I told her the story that when it comes to the bow down rule, when I'm mad, you can't be mad. When you mad, I can't be mad. So I gave an example to this group, Coco group. I gave an example that if my wife come home and she's going through something at work, she mad, her and her boss get into it, then when she come in the house and I say, oh, you all right? You know, why you look like that? Not right now. I'll talk to you later. And I told her that I may scream out something crazy like, hey, listen, go change into something cute and sexy, because if you're going to be mad, at least you can look good. And, I don't think they like that. But I'm a jokester, and I just try to keep everything fun and happy. So even if my girl cussed me out, I'm still like, okay, well, it's your turn. The bow down rule is when you mad, I can't be mad. So I'm like, okay, baby, you got that. I ain't gonna say, hey, bitchs, don't talk to me like that. If you got an attitude, get out of the house. So what the young lady kept saying is, she kept saying, well, cameraman, what's the resolution? And I was like, there is no resolution. And I didn't understand why she kept asking that. And then when it dawned on me that she thought me and my girl was going through something, that it needed a resolution. It's not a resolution. See, this is what people don't understand. What they don't understand is that if you and I against the world, then we don't need a resolution because we're on the same side. If my girl mad at her boss, I'm mad at her boss. Until she come back and say, hey, I'm sorry. I was just going through something at work and it didn't turn out good, so we had to look. Okay, now I ain't mad at your boss no more because you ain't mad no more. And like I explained to them, most of the time what happens is that if our loved ones go off on us, and if they're sensitive people, or if they're any kind of nice in their repertoire, if they're nice in any kind of way, then what they'll do is they'll come back later and say, you know what, my bad, I was just going through something. And then, it's business as usual, or in this case, love as usual. So that's what I was trying to explain to the lady. So we don't have to have a resolution. No. Because I'm not involved with what happened to her at her job. So me and her don't have to have a resolution. And so I tried to explain that. And she thought that anytime somebody going through something, you have to have a resolution. I said, no, In fact, I want to let everybody know that if my girl say that the color blue is pink, and I know that it's not going to send me to jail or hell, baby, you right. That color blue is pink. Now my girl, cause she's sensible, she'll come back later and say, you know what? I was just going through something. That ain't really pink. That's blue. I knew it. I was just in my feelings about something else. I'm cool with that. So listen, this gonna be a great show. I tried to find videos talking about the subject of relationships, being in a relationship and being happy in a relationship. But it seems like everybody want to talk about before you get in a relationship. Everybody want to talk about, although I did find one girl to talk about being submissive in a relationship. And it was kind of borderline of where I am. But the truth of the matter is that I want to make sure that I help women understand men. And I want to make sure the men are understood. And I'm not afraid to say that this is a show to help men be in a better position in their relationship, which ultimately helps a woman be in a better position in their relationship. Because you understand me. Because like one of my rules is that we need to paint a picture of who we are to each other, so that in the event that something goes down, you understand who I am and I understand who you are. Or if we get in a scenario where, I got so many examples I want to give, but this is not that show. This is a show just to start off to let everybody know that when we're talking about being happy in a relationship, the number one goal is to enjoy yourself. And I think that sometimes people go in relationships looking for marriage. Like I hear a lot of women when I listen to these shows, they were saying, the ultimate goal is to get to the altar, to get married, to get the ring. And I believe that when you do that, what you end up doing is you end up putting yourself in a position to where if anything go wrong, or if it don't go in that course of that plan, then you be disappointed. I have lived I have lived by the rule that I'm going to enjoy myself. And at the end of the day, if it don't work out, I can always say I enjoyed myself. Because people feel like, and especially women, feel like they've wasted their time if they don't end up being in a committed relationship with someone. You know, and as much as I cannot disagree with that, because everybody got their way of doing things. Only thing I'm telling you is that when I was dating, and even in a relationship I'm in now, I always went into it thinking, hey, listen, I want to enjoy myself. And I even gave an example when I was talking in the Facebook group, the FANBASE group, that people should look for the people that they desire and deal with those type of people. And there's a more likelihood that you will end up being with that type of person that you're looking for. Because after all, me and my girl, we talk about it all the time when we deal with when we talk about the girls, her daughters, my stepdaughters. Date who's good for you. Date who gets you. In other words, the example I gave is that about 20 years ago, I used to always say, you know what, I only want to deal with women. I like to see a woman in a dress. I only want to deal with a woman with a cute little dress and some heels on. I want to take her out, and I'm excited about that. So I used to meet women, and they cute in they pants outfit, and I used to say, hey, listen, put on a little cute dress for me so I can see your legs when I'm riding in the big body. I warm up the seats. You cross your legs, and it's just that old fantasy that I want to live. And women say, well, I look cute in pants. And then I say, well, what can you do this for me? Well, no, maybe next time. So ultimately, what I decided to do is to only date women that were willing to do that. And if that was too big to ask, then all the other things and perks that I think I bring to the table, I felt like I shouldn't do those. And even though that's a tit for tat kind of situation, and I'm okay with that, and I admit that, I want to be happy, and only have a few things that I ask, and that's one of the things I ask. So when I brought it up in the FANBASE group, room, whatever they call it, that's one of the things that I pointed out. I said, well, you know what? I had to make a decision. If this is what I like, then these are the type of women that I want to approach. And that's what I did. And it worked out. It's just like I don't smoke. So why would I hang out or deal with a woman that smoke? It don't make no sense. Back then I had a bunch of rules. As I got older and mature, some of my rules fell off because I was like, you know what? I can deal with that. And then I'm sure, and I talk to a lot of people, a lot of guys who have issues at home. And we put up, meaning men and women, we put up with things that we probably wouldn't have put up with, but we love a person. So just due to the fact that they're good outweigh they're bad, we willing to deal with it. So this your boy Ryan, aka Cameraman ATL. This my new show, Happy at Home. I'm gonna start bringing guests on. But what I found is that two things. People don't understand my show. People don't understand a show being positive. I found that out. And another thing I found out is that a lot of people who, a lot of guys that tell me, and women tell me they issue too. You wouldn't believe it. So people that tell me they issue, they don't want to, I believe they don't want to rock the boat at home. So it's hard for them to come in on my show, because I've had a lot of people that wanted to come in on my show that was in a relationship that actually did not do it, or it was hard for me to schedule with them to go live with them, because, you know, they may have some issues that they didn't like at home, but it's going okay. It's going good. So they don't want to rock the boat. So a lot of times you might see me put somebody behind a mask and change their voice, or you may find me turn somebody into an animation. And the reason why is just because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just because you maybe want to fine tune it, hopefully I can give you the words and the lead way and the way to do it, to fine tune it, to get some of the things that I believe are important. And I humbly say that what works for me may not work for you, but like I tell people all the time, I walk it, talk it, sleep it, and I've been in my relationship now for close to 11 years and never had an argument. And the reason why is because both of us are mature people, and when something comes up that we disagree with or that bothers us, we understand how to deliver it. We understand that there's a give and take in a relationship. We understand that those little small things that come up are gonna come up, and as a mature person, we just gotta deal with it. And if they don't send me to jail or hell, then if my girl don't like something, I'm gonna roll with her on it. And I feel like, and I know she's the same person, that if it's something I'm convicted by, that means a lot to me, she gonna roll with me. And we're gonna keep on loving, smiling, and being happy. Every day at my house is a happy day. I hug and kiss my girl every time I come in. You know, we laugh and talk about things every day. We watch a movie. We're a movie family. We just watched that movie Thanksgiving on the Fire Stick. And we're just a movie family. We watch scary movies. We just watched the Squid Game. I mean, it's just, I just want everybody to get to the point to where every day is a good day. And when it's not a good day, it's not a bad day totally. Meaning that if you have some downtime where you all going through something, let it last 30 minutes. And then from there, y'all, laughing about the movie coming on, the football game. When I tell you that it's so easy just to laugh and joke about stuff. I mean, all the time we talk about stuff, and my girl always say, if there wasn't for other people's problems, we wouldn't have no problems. And I'd be thinking about it, I'd be like, yeah, because I'm living my best life. Even though I just went through the medical situation, and that was a problem, and that if you've seen one of my videos on Facebook or YouTube, my faith was truly challenged, and that was a problem. But I'm almost back. This your boy Ryan, aka Cameraman ATL. Welcome to my new show, Happy at Home, and I want everybody to be happy. I hope you all like the content. It's gonna be crazy. I have so many titles that we're gonna talk about. I'm gonna do a weekly show that's gonna turn into a twice a week show that's gonna turn into an everyday show eventually. FANBASE, Facebook, Spotify, Google Play, YouTube. It's going down. And I'm convicted by helping people. I am the happy coach, and I am the messenger to give you all the sauce to make sure that you achieve what I've achieved in my relationship. Holla at your boy, Cameraman ATL. Whoop, whoop.